Welcome back to Wake the Watchman, presented by FWC Como. My name is Aaron Littlefield.
And my name is Geser Pishkar, and as you know, we are in the pit.
We're in the
PIT for Pastors in Training. We talk about life, ministry, and mistakes. And this is our fourth try doing this intro. And we just, today episode, we are going to be talking about, is your house clean?
Is your house clean? Amen.
I want to start with give everybody a picture, okay? Let's see you are at home and you take the time to do the dishes and everything.
Yeah.
And somehow, next day, there are more dishes in the sink. And it's just like a process. It's like every day, if you don't take the time just doing the dishes, there is one point. First, you're not going to have dishes to use, and then it's going to be a mess in your kitchen. So today is just about that. Just we are going to be relating this to our hearts, how we need to keep every day take care of what we let in our hearts, and how we can clean whatever needs to be clean.
Amen.
So I don't know. How about you? Is it hard to keep your house clean?
Okay, yeah. In literal terms?
Yeah.
Or spiritual terms?
Start just literal now.
Okay, start with that. There is times where, you come in or you toss something where it doesn't go, throw it on the couch. Or if you're, wearing a sweater or something, you toss it on the couch, but it doesn't go there. It either goes in the closet or it goes by the door. And I know when I do it that I'm going to have to clean it up later.
Yeah.
And so there's, just the other day, I keep all my shoes in the closet on a little organized rack. And so I come home and the bedroom closet is not on the same floor as where you come in. And so I'm like, well, I'll kick my shoes off here. And so now I've got 3 or 4 pairs of shoes that are sitting in the living room. And so just yesterday when I came home, we got home pretty late. I went, had dinner. And when I come home, before I kicked my shoes off in the living room, I said a sentence to myself. And when I said it, I'm like, man, that's the exact sentence I'm going to say to my children.
Yeah.
Which is, let's make it up the stairs before we take our shoes off. And I'm like, wow. So yeah, before I kicked them off, I'm like, well, I might as well just walk up the stairs, take them off upstairs and put them, even though it's like, well, I'm going to wear these tomorrow.
Yeah.
I might wear these tomorrow. I might do that tomorrow. So for me, it's actually not hard. And then it's just a choice. And then I was kind of trained to do if the week piles up, then Saturday, just take care of it. That way you're not, 6 loads of laundry behind and dishes are taller than Mount Everest,
Yeah, and you say something important. It's a choice. And sometimes it just takes a couple of seconds. I want to be honest. I have the same issue. You come back home and you are tired, or you are just tired,
Yeah.
and then you don't think about it, and your sweater goes to the couch.
Oh yeah, put the sweater on the couch.
In the couch, but then you think about it, and it takes just a couple of seconds, not even a minute, just a couple of seconds, just to go to the closet, hang it there, and that's it. And it looks in the living room looks great. And so you say about that, it's a choice, and see, life is about choices, and we are just talking about this simple thing at home. It's just about just making that decision. Okay, I'm gonna put my shoes in the right spot.
Your literal house, like where you live, your apartment, your house, wherever that is, your living space.
Yeah, wherever you live. Yeah, so your home. So we are just learning how just little choices can make a huge difference. Because let's say that this happened a few times with us. Let's say we have a birthday party,
right,
and then after lunch or whatever we are doing, the family is going to stop by to our home.
Right.
So the day before, we are just panicking.
Yeah. We gotta do this.
We're panicking because all the week. See, and I don't want to give excuses because I know that you are working 8 hours a day, and then you get home and you want to just rest.
Right.
But if you take little moments every day, it's not going to be like a
Exactly.
lot of things to do in one single time.
Yeah.
And that will it happens a couple of times to us with my wife. It's like, man, we had to just
Yeah.
because people is coming. So you want people see your house is clean.
Same thing happened to us the last time we had company. We had been preparing all week, little by little, and then we knew the company was coming. And Heaven says, she's like, I'm about to text everybody. And I said, and say what? She's like, that the house is going to be, it's going to be not company ready, but it's going to be family company ready.
Okay. So there's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference. Strangers or family. And I said, no, don't text nobody. I said, I'll do it. You just take a break. And so I ended up doing a lot. But as I'm doing that, she's like jumping in,
Yeah.
It's like, we can get it. We can knock it out. We can get it done. Get it ready for visitors or whoever.
Yeah, and look, I have a couple of things here to share and see. Let's say I have this, and I thought about it, and I wrote it here in my notes. Like, how many things you keep because you think you're going to use them in the future, and then they are just using the space.
Don't interview my wife about this question pertaining to me.
So, for me, like, at work, at home, I have the same thing. I'm going to keep the box. Like we buy equipment for the church, let's say, and I say I want to keep the box just in case we need it later. Maybe we need to send it back, or we need to know there's a few settings that are just in the, or we want to remember which model we have. So anyway, all these things, okay. So, and then later on, like a year after that, you can see the pile of boxes that we have, and then I need to go through all the boxes. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but maybe just 1 month, just to keep the box, and then you can throw it away, just in case for the warranty or whatever is happening. But so I have that thing, it's like it's the same at home. So now I'm working on that because I know it's using the space that it can be used for something that actually we need to use it.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like I said, if you were to ask, I'm probably banned from yard sales. I'm probably banned from antique stores. Let's say future business owners of antique stores, please make the name sound like it's not an antique store so I can just go visit it. Where are you going, honey? I'm going over here. Oh, sounds great. But if it's like, oh, I'm going to Andrew's Antiques, she'll go, oh, no.
She knows already.
Oh, she knows. I'm coming home with something. I'm getting a good deal on something. One example pops up. So our neighbor had something out. We live in a nice little neighborhood, so I kind of trust most of the neighbors. And, well, there was these 2 pieces of wood that the neighbor put out for trash. That were the size of a baby crib. I think you seen the sign eventually. And so we were going on a walk, and as soon as I saw these pieces of wood, I'm like, I could do something with that. And she's like, no, we're not doing nothing. I'm like, but listen. And then so I describe, I'm like, I can take them, put them together, attach some jack chain to the side. I'm like, it's a free sign. Like, we can make a free sign. And she's like, well, all right, and everything's all good if you follow through with the plan that you said you're going to do. And so I ended up following through, and we used the sign at the park for, a little church event type thing. So, yeah, I got pickle buckets, 5-gallon pickle bucket. What do we need all these buckets for? We need the buckets. I'm telling you, we need them.
One time.
One time. I saved a pole. Some fence post pole that was metal. And I'm like, man, I'll never use this. Well, I needed it the other day. It was in the shed, and I was.
That's just a satisfaction when you
I was like,
you can tell your wife, look.
Yeah, I see.
For such a time.
This thing was born for such a time as this. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and now it is the same with our hearts. So pastor, this year he preached about, I don't know how to say it, but this part in your brain in the back.
The reticulated activated system.
Yeah, the
the
RAS. They call it the RAS.
Yeah.
They filters everything, goes to your.
Reset your RAS. Yeah.
So he was talking about that, and we are just talking about cleaning your house because it's the same. We can apply the same picture to your heart.
Yeah.
And sometimes we need to take the time to clean whatever should not be there.
Right.
And look, there is a lot of junk in this world,
Yeah.
and sometimes we are not paying attention what's coming, and it stays in our heart. If we don't take the time to clean it, like I say, we are getting, like, let's say you are planning to get new couches, so you need to get rid of the old couches,
Right.
to be able to have room
Yeah.
for the new thing. So it's the same with your heart. You have to check your heart every time. The Bible says you need to ask God to check your heart, and that way you evaluate what you need, what kind of waste you have
Right.
there, like kind of junk is there that you have to take it away. And it's not, we don't feel guilty about it. It's just the world where we live. There's too many things that we hear a lot. You hear a lot of things in the news around every place, like everything, all the negative things going on.
Right.
And sometimes we don't think about it, and it's getting part in our lives if we don't take the time just to ask God to reset our heart and believe that it's going to be clean and take the time to clean it. We are not going to have a space to receive new things that God has for us.
Amen. Instantly, you're talking about cleaning the heart, and so what I thought, and this could help somebody. It helped me, especially like early on, was Psalm 51. David, this is after the Bathsheba incident. And when you read this, and both of us are teachers, and you should understand nouns, verbs, all that stuff. Noun, person, place, or thing. Verb is the word with action. And so when you read Psalms 51, there are several different verbs in there that David is asking God to do for his own heart, saying, have mercy on me, God. And here we go. Let's go through a couple. Wash me thoroughly from my wickedness. Cleanse me from my sin. So wash, cleanse. It says, behold, you desire truth in my innermost being. David says, purify me, wash me, make me, all these things. And so when you get to Psalm 51:10, this was my prayer often, and it still is today. The other day I was on my knees saying, create in me a clean heart, O God. Create in me a clean heart every day. And I'm reminded of Ezekiel 36, I'll put a new spirit in you, take out that heart of stone, put in a heart of flesh. And still today I'm like, I want to have, a tender heart or a soft heart to the things of God. I remember telling somebody that the world wants you to be the opposite. So if you want to be, the world wants you to be real soft on the outside with a hardened heart. You're mad at everybody. But with God, it's the other. You need to be, tough on the outside, but with a sensitive heart. You don't need to be affected by everything that comes to you, but have an open heart and a clean heart. And so if that's something you might need to do is pray that, God, create in me a clean heart. That was after David messed up, and you can see, if God will do that for him, he'll do that for us.
Yeah, that's good that you are mentioning that, because we don't want to give a image that we are perfect.
Right.
Like, look, we had to pray for that every day. Like, it's really easy. Like, getting angry when you are driving, and like
Oh yeah,
people is cutting off in front of you, and like without using the blinkers. Okay, so those kind of things. I just
and if your heart's not right.
Yeah, if you it's too many things. I shared this one time with my wife, and then with the church. That's one of the easiest. Not for all the people, but for a few ones, that you get really frustrated how people drive, and then so I need to protect my heart, because I know that area is kind of easy for me to get easily angry, and
Are you talking to? Well, here, let's stay here for 1 second. Are you talking to the people in their car?
No.
Or are you like talking out loud? Do you get angry out loud, or?
Oh, the way I get.
Yeah.
I don't know. I say something like, "What's going on?"
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, something like that. And then I try to protect my heart, because I know as soon as I just let in something,
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's what we are talking about with your house. Like you have to just to keep it clean, take everything out that it doesn't belong, and or you don't need it, and it's just taking a space for something that you might need.
So are you cussing in English or Spanish?
Well, I know it's in Spanish. There's a difference when you say it in Spanish. But anyway, so I learned that. So I kind of train myself.
Right. Catch it before it happens.
And when it's coming, and even if my wife is next to me or I am by myself driving, and you say, okay, well, that person really needs to go to the bathroom.
Right. Yeah.
Just try to say something funny so that way helps me to protect my heart and then just not allow anything like negative. And I say that and I start laughing a little bit, but some days it's just hard because people they I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so that's what we are talking about. And something that you mentioned is every day, and that's what I want to say, that we don't want to pretend that we are perfect. It's every day, because Paul said that everybody's just there, hear the word, and you have the chance to make a mistake and just do something negative. And so that's what Solomon in Proverbs 4:23 say, guard your heart above
all things.
All things.
Yeah.
And even if you make a mistake, you say in the psalm that you read already, you can ask God to wash, to clean your heart.
Right.
Because we are not perfect, and we have to just do it every day, and just to remember that God is with us. It's going to help us just to go through those things, and it's going to help us to clean everything. It has to be clean in our hearts and in our minds too, because that's the way it works.
Right. Here's a little illustration that we hope will help you, talking about resetting your raz and resetting your mind. You can consider your mind like an air conditioning unit. There's a lot of older houses, or some people today, that have the window units that you plug in and they provide air conditioning for your house. Well, those have those filters that you just pull out, clean it off, and you put it back in there. And you can't control all the filth in the air that's coming through that unit. But what you can do is clean the filter every now and then. And so resetting your mind or asking God to create in you a clean heart, that's resetting your filter. So as more junk comes through the world, we all know there's junk in this world. And so it's up to us. You're kind of like the Christian filter of all the stuff that comes in. You can control what comes out.
Yeah. All right. So just to finish this episode, just take the time. Okay? That's can be part of your devotional. Just take the time just to ask God to help you. You can use David's prayer that he was using here in these Psalms. You had to make room, like I mentioned before. You had to make room, and to make room for the things God has for you, you had to get rid of all the junk is in your life, like the way we think, the way we express our emotions.
Right.
All of these things we have to just to be careful, and you have to just to keep, because I believe there is good in your heart, and just keep the good things and work on those things, and allow God to help you just to keep growing and developing this. I want to say like a protection. You have to, like the Proverbs, guard your heart, because there are too many things. It's really like easy just to allow any negative things coming into your life. So just take care of your heart as you take care of your house.
Right. Take care of your heart as you take care of your house. That's pretty good. Absolutely. So thanks for joining us on today's episode titled, Is Your House Clean? And let that be a reflection of your personal house. We're not coming to knock on your door to see if you made your bed, but we do want to help you make sure your house is clean, your spiritual house, by guarding your heart. And so thank you for watching Wake the Watchman. In the pit. All right, take two. Presented by FWC Como. And I need to do it again. Perfect. Take three. Take four. Let's rock it.